Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this Sunday, Palm Sunday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from sunny Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you right outside the walking ring. It's so bright here, gotta have the shades on. No blinkers on, though, for our man upstairs, Pete Aiello, who's coming up with much, much more.
11 races on a Sunday in South Florida with carryovers in the Super High 5 and the Rainbow 6 today. A fast main track and a firm turf. First of the day over the firm turf at a mile and a 16th. Maiden claimers in for $12,500. We start the day with a field of 10 and a wide open betting race. Racing at Gulfstream. The favorite Dulce Bell was last to begin. Mambo Dancer, one of the first to begin, with Coffee Futures moving up. Reconsider It is between horses. Ali Ali on the outside, Golden Tap widest of all. Then Better Vibes with Rate of Return saving ground toward the rail. It's a headstrong Dulce Bell trying to settle while now sent 4 wide. Rough opening quarter for her. Second last in the 2-path, Yes It's Factual, and saving ground toward the rail is Barb's Gray Girl. Around the first turn they go, and Jaramillo puts Mambo Dancer on the lead here and leads the way by a half a length. Reconsider It now comes to call from second. Golden Tap is a 3-wide third. At the inside, Coffee Futures is fourth, then Ali Ali. Dulce Bell on the outside, now she's progressed to be fifth. Back at the inside is Rate of Return with Better Vibes on the outside of her. Second last is Yes It's Factual, and Barb's Gray Girl continues at the back as they go less than 5 furlongs from home. Mambo Dancer has a challenge from Reconsider It on the outside. These two through a 48 2/2 mile. They have 3 on Dulce Bell, who's improving 3 wide. Coffee Futures is at the rail. Golden Tap is between horses. Rate of Return looks to progress with Ali Ali alongside, then Better Vibes. 3 back to Barb's Gray Girl, and Yes It's Factual is last. Around the far turn at the 3 furlong point, and the lead is now gone for Mambo Dancer as Yes It's Factual comes to call. Rate of Return's the one moving nicely up on the outside from third all the way up to challenge for the lead. Then Golden Tap and Ali Ali with a quarter of a mile left to get. Jairo, Rendon, and Rate of Return have swept up now to take the lead. Mambo Dancer, Reconsider It, Golden Tap, and Dulce Bell all left in the wake of Rate of Return, who's 1/8 of a mile from home, but she has it all locked up. Rate of Return on the board at 5-1, kicks clear with authority. She'll win it by 4-5 in the end. Very close for second, either Mambo Dancer or Golden Tap. Closer for fourth as well between Reconsider It and Dulce Bell in 1:43 2. Number 2, Rate of Return, gets a good trip here from jockey Jairo Rendon, who's been riding the green stuff very well since he's returned to South Florida. He wins today's opener for trainer Ruben Gracida, and owner Anthony DePaula. The daughter of Escandarea delivers at 5-1. Second, number 10, Golden Tap, and third was the 7, Mambo Dancer. We go to the second race and start the early pick 4, 5.5 furlongs the journey. Claimers in for $6,250. Scratch number 3, Be a Hero. Favorites were 2, Northern, and 4, SCOTUS Care. And they're off. Jackson Warrior missed the start, 3 lengths. Good start toward the inside for Northern, but Pachanga Party has speed today, and up on the outside, SCOTUS Care will flank this dueling top 2 while racing in third. Up on the outside, French Accent just took over fourth around Particularity, and after a slow getaway, Jackson Warrior is last. The veteran Pachanga Party is faster than Northern in the early stages and moves to a length lead. Third is the second choice, SCOTUS Care, but French Accent's gaining ground on him as these third and fourth horses try to go after the top 2. Back to fifth, Particularity, and trailing the field is Jackson Warrior. 5/16 to go, and now it's Northern back for more to take the lead from Pachanga Party, but the other favorites are moving to him. SCOTUS Care between horses, French Accent on the outside, 4 across the course here as they wheel for home. It's SCOTUS Care who puts his neck on top, French Accent down the stand side, Northern between horses and Pachanga Party. Final 1/8 of a mile, Jalon Samuel trying to get SCOTUS Care home as Jackson Warrior is late on the scene and charging hard. Here's Jackson Warrior at SCOTUS Care. SCOTUS Care almost home. It's SCOTUS Care hanging on. Jackson Warrior was second in 1:05.4. Well, it was hard work for the son of Cantharos, but number 4, SCOTUS Care, got the job done under a jockey Jalon Samuel for trainer Safi Joseph Jr. and the Winwood Thoroughbreds. Second, number 7, Jackson Warrior, who ran a huge race after blowing the brake. Ahead of the 6, French Accent, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still a lot of action to come. Don't go away.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards, Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon. 6 furlongs over the main track. Maiden claimers in for $50,000. Scratch number 7, Girl Gone Astray. Favorite was the 1, Eyes Reward. And they're off. From the outside, Charlotte the Brit beats him out, moves for the early lead. Miami Rose was checked to last, so Charlotte the Brit's going to get a clear advantage. Up on the inside, Eyes Reward, there's Velvet Isle on the outside. She'll claim second. Back to fourth is Dixieland Humor racing ahead of Miami Rose, and Piano Forte is last. They push past the opening quarter and go to the half-mile mark. With the advantage, it's still Velvet Isle on the outside of Charlotte the Brit. Eyes Reward has taken hold of the bit, angles for a little racing room. 3 clear of Dixieland Humor, who's in front of Miami Rose, and Piano Forte is last. They're on the far turn at the 3 furlong point. Velvet Isle on the outside of Charlotte the Brit for the lead. Miami Rose going to try to rally from off the speed, but getting first run on her is Eyes Reward, and Eyes Reward now puts her best foot forward to take the lead. Miami Rose is the nearest pursuer second, Velvet Isle at a 1-pace third, then Charlotte the Brit and Dixieland Humor. Top of the lane, less than a quarter of a mile to get. Eyes Reward shaken up on the front end by Juarez and now leads by 4. Miami Rose can do nothing about it, nor can Velvet Isle. Late run down the inside from Dixieland Humor for a slice, but the win goes to Safi Joseph Jr. for 2 in a row for him, as Eyes Reward responds to the barn change and wins by 4. Too close to call for second, either Miami Rose or Velvet Isle in the third. 2 in a row for winning trainer Safi Joseph Jr. as number 1, Eyes Reward, responds to the barn change and gets the maiden diploma for owner Hugh Leon Poi Racing Stable. Nick Juarez on board for the winning ride. Second, the 4, Velvet Isle, and third was the 3, Miami Rose. Let's go now to the 4th race of the afternoon and start at pick 3 on turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Allowance optional claiming horses in for $16,000. Scratch number 6, Sweet Daddy-O, a field of 7. The favorites were 4, Lovely Lovey, and 5, What a Beaut. And they're off. Lovely Lovey off just a step slow. What a Beaut begins the best. Up on the outside, Oscura has some speed. And moving to challenge for second is Looking Like a Queen. What a Beaut settles in third. Back to fourth is Bienville Street, then Annabella Queen. Lovely Lovey 3 wide. And here's City Kitty is at the back of the field. Around the first turn they go, chasing long shot possibility, Oscura and Jose Bautista. Off the lead now by 2.5. Looking Like a Queen is second, 3 better than a third running Bienville Street. What a Beaut on the outside is fourth. Back to fifth goes Lovely Lovey. Then it's Annabella Queen who's at the rail. And the trailer is Here, City Kitty. 24 and 2 for the opening quarter speed. They race down the backstretch. Oscura has the lead by 2.5. Looking Like a Queen gets a good tracking spot in second. Third to Bienville Street. Fourth to What a Beaut. Black Cap about 4 lengths behind. Then it's Annabella Queen ahead of Lovely Lovey. Their grays are side by side. And unhurried at this stage is Here, City Kitty. 48 and 2 for the opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. 3 furlongs left to go. Looking Like a Queen. Moving to the leader, Oscura. Back to third, Bienville Street. Then What a Beaut. Lovely Lovey's going to have to go wide. Looking for room is Annabella Queen. It's Here, City Kitty as they reach the top of the stretch. Oscura turns first with the lead. On the outside and coming after her is Looking Like a Queen. Annabella Queen ducks to the inside. Then What a Beaut and Bienville Street. Oscura's still there. Oscura a length and a half. Down the stand side and Lovely Lovey getting on track late. Oscura's almost home. Oscura 20 to 1. Close then for second, Annabella Queen or Lovely Lovey in 129 and 2. Upset winner in today's 4th race. They left number 7 Oscura alone on the front end. And the daughter of Admiral's Cruz had something in the tank when confronted and springs the upset under Jose Bautista for Juan Rizzo and the Santa Cruz Ranch. Second, number 2 Annabella Queen, and third was the 4 Lovely Lovey. Let's go to the 5th race and start at pick 3, 6 furlongs the journey. Claimers in for $35,000. Favorite was the classy veteran, Cautious Giant. And they're off. Take Charge Dude away well. Moving up between horses, Empire Power. There goes Florida Cotton, offensive-minded. Who's Out is up on the outside of Barry Carafin Betts, and dropping to last is French Quarter. Down the backstretch they go. Pace is hot and heavy, and with the advantage, it's Empire Power by a neck. On the outside, Take Charge Dude is there second. Who's Out has 4 wide momentum on the outside, with Florida Cotton next toward the rail. Cautious Giant, the pro, works between horses, getting ahead of Barry Carafin Betts, and French Quarter is last. 22 and 3 for a contested opening quarter speed. Up on the outside, Who's Out, 3 wide, and bidding up to challenge Take Charge Dude toward the inside and Empire Power. Now Jaramillo is going to guide the son of Giant's Causeway, Cautious Giant, to the outside and look to make a bid at Who's Out. Then back to French Quarter and Florida Cotton with a quarter of a mile left to go. They move past the opening quarter, half mile and 45 and 4, and they straighten for the drive. Who's Out turns first with the lead. Cautious Giant now begins to get his mind on business, and he's up on the outside second. Take Charge Dude battling with Barry Carafin Betts. Final 16th of a mile. Cautious Giant up for the lead now. Who's Out is back to second. He's fighting hard, but Cautious Giant comes back to Florida a winner. Who's Out is second. Barry Carafin Betts is third. Then Take Charge Dude.
Number 3, Cautious Giant, returns to South Florida after a stint in Maryland and gets the job done in his South Florida return under a nice ride from Misael Jaramillo. The 8-year-old pro by Giant's Causeway knows what he's supposed to do, and he does it today as the public pick. 5, Who's Out was second, ahead of the 1, Barry Carafin Betts. He fired a big shot. He ended up third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the Rainbow Six sequence. We're sprinting on the turf right after this.
And Ghost Zipper is pulling away. Ghost Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Ghost Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. Start of the Rainbow Six, 5 furlongs on turf. Rider change on 1, Cocktails Are Candy to Chuck Lopez. Scratch to 5, 14, 15, and 16. Field of 12 and a wide open betting race.
And they're off. Good start for Heidi Ho, who's going to look for the rail in the lead. Grand Letizia moves to her from second. Rosedale is out of there third. From between horses is Alpice. Out wide on the course are both Deer Island Diva and Cal. Then back to Cocktails Or Candy. On her outside, CAC Shakira. 2 back to Drama Free, racing ahead of Catherine's Warrior. Then comes For Reef's Sake, and Pike's Peak or Bust is last. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Heidi Ho has inside position in a narrow lead. Up on the outside, Grand Letizia now moves to challenge these two. 2 better than Rosedale, waiting in the wings third. Back at the inside is Alpice. Then to the outside goes Deer Island Diva. Racing ahead of Cal. Wide on the course is Catherine's Warrior. And they're at the top of the stretch. Still many chances here. Grand Letizia floats wide with the lead. Rosedale getting off her back to rally from second. From the inside, and Heidi Ho retreating third. Final 16th of a mile. Grand Letizia by 2. Rosedale's taking a shot. Here's Rosedale lifting late. They come to the wire. Grand Letizia. Grand Letizia held on to win it. Rosedale second. Rolling third was For Reef's Sake. Then Deer Island Diva.
Number 7, Grand Letizia, ran into a buzzsaw last time out who would come back to run at Parks and win by a city block. If you knew that, you were probably all over the Daughter of Broken Vow, as Grand Letizia gets the money under jockey Paco Lopez from Victor Barboza Jr. and owners Gran Pollo Stable and Servicio y Construcciones La Esmeralda. We go to the 7th race and start the late pick 5, 6 furlongs of the journey. Maidens of the Florida bred variety with a field of 8. Favorites were 1, My Switcheroo, and 8, Bev's Strength.
And they're off. Not a good start for Rapido Gata nor Awesome Park. They were both slow to go. It was a good start for My Sarasota Star, who's fleet-footed early and kicks to a 5-length lead. Up into second is Nike Can. Away in third is My Switcheroo. Back to fourth is Foggy Flight. She'll have to angle 3 wide for clear racetrack. Working ahead of Awesome Park and Tis Enough. Bev Strength, one of the favorites, has dropped a long way behind, and the trailer is Rapido Gata. 21-2 for the opening quarter speed. Get serious as My Sarasota Star has opened a 7-length lead now. Racing in second is Nike Can. Foggy Flight's on the outside third. Shrubbed on fourth is My Switcheroo. Gaining ground from fifth is Rapido Gata. She didn't break well, but she's running on pretty well as they run to the top of the stretch. That's all for My Sarasota Star. See the opening quarter for details through a 45 2/2 mile. Foggy Flight now comes away with the lead. Toward the inside, Nike Can boxing on second. Back to third is Rapido Gata. Down the stand side in My Switcheroo. Final eighth of a mile. Paco trying to keep Foggy Flight to business. She has the lead by 2. Nike Can is second in a good try, but they can't get to Foggy Flight, who's a 4-1 winner. Second, Nike Can. Third, Rapido Gata, then Tis Enough in 112 flat.
4-1 winner as number 6, Foggy Flight, makes her second start in North America, winning one. Jockey Paco Lopez. For Kieran McLaughlin and Rabah Bloodstock. Second, 7, Nike Can, and third was number 3, Rapido Gata. One for the list. She blew the break and made a huge middle move. We go to the 8th race now and start the late pick 4 on turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. Scratch the 10, 11, and 12, a field of 9. The favorite was number 1, Andronikos.
And they're up. From the center, Chief White Sox gets the first call and looks for the early lead. Up on the outside, Tide of the Desert has speed today. In between horses goes Some Overture and a bit tight while racing in third. At the inside, and Honey Don't from fourth, and it's a length and a half to Andronikos. The favorite settles fifth and down toward the rail. Followed by Painter's Boy, then Golden Decision, third last. Second last, Are You Talking to Me? And the early trailer is Affluential. Around the first turn they go, and up front, Chief White Sox, bidding for 3 in a row, has the lead through a quarter time of 23 2. Tide of the Desert on the outside is second. Honey Don't trying to win back-to-back races. He's third and tugging. Some Overture is now fourth. Up on the outside and moving into a joint fifth is Are You Talking to Me? Andronikos looking to get to the 2-path and start to move up. He has secured the 2-path, and he's starting to move up a touch now. Then it's a length and a half to Golden Decision, who's at the inside. Painter's Boy is on his outside, and Rendon still unhurried with his mount, Affluential, at the back of the field through a 47 2/2 mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Chief White Sox hounded by a long shot, Tide of the Desert. 3 wide, Some Overture. Down at the inside, Andronikos. He's going to try to slip through and angle out. He's down at the inside. Meanwhile, Golden Decision's going to try to go wide with Are You Talking to Me? Affluential is next, and they're at the top of the stretch. Chief White Sox spins in with the lead. Honey Don't is going to try to keep Andronikos bottled up. Golden Decision down the center. Final eighth of a mile. Chief White Sox has the lead. Golden Decision is unleashing a big run down the stand side. Golden Decision trying to get Chief White Sox. Here's Golden Decision in time. Golden Decision and Miguel Vasquez ran down Chief White Sox in 134 2.
Number 4, Golden Decision, responds to the barn change and a nice ride from Miguel Vasquez and gets up to win it at 9-1 to kick off your late pick 4. Peter Walder trains the son of Skip Shot, Peter Walder and David Langell. Number 5, Chief White Sox is in some kind of good form. He ran well today, ending up second, ahead of number 1, Andronikos, who ran third. 9th race of the afternoon, start of the late pick 3 on turf at 1 1/16. Allowance optional claiming horses with a scratch of 10 piloting in a field of 9 and a wide open betting race.
And they're up. Not a good start for Winking at the Dude. It was a good start for Squadron, who's heading off for the early lead from Lil Commissioner, who comes away to race in second. Apart from the crowd is down toward the rail. Red Fog is on the outside. Then Timmy M, 3 wide to the turn, goes So Nifty, racing about 3 lengths off the lead. Then it's the team of Tipsy Kitten and Unlock the Potential. And after a less than stellar getaway, Winking at the Dude is 9th and last as they chase the speed of Squadron. Chuck Lopez and Squadron have them stacked and packed behind him as they went the opening quarter in just 25 3. If that's true, it's a big advantage to Squadron. Second is Low Commissioner. Third at the inside, apart from the crowd. Out 3 wide goes Red Fog. Held up in traffic is Timmy M, a length in front of a wide-running Tipsy Kitten. Then down at the inside goes Unlock the Potential, getting inside of So Nifty, and Winking at the Dude is still last. 49-4 for the opening half mile. Everything the way of Squadron up front. He has the lead by 3 parts of length. Low Commissioner is second, apart from the crowd, needs a way out. Up the outside in Red Fog, 3 wide with Timmy M in the 2-path. 3 wide and now 4 wide. Tipsy Kitten trying to launch a bid. Unlock the potential at the inside ahead of So Nifty, and winking at the dude is last. Squadron comes under pressure to hold the lead. Low Commissioner travels the better of the duo. 3 wide. Timmy M moves to the challenge and unlock the potential into the clear with apart from the crowd. 3/4, 1:13-2 as they turn for home. Timmy M challenging Low Commissioner up front. Down the center and unlock the potential with apart from the crowd. Final 1/8 of a mile. Timmy M for the lead. Down the center. Unlock the potential is lunging late. Unlock the potential trying to get Timmy M. These two photo finish. Too much real estate between them. It was Timmy M inside, outside, and unlock the potential in 1:43 flat.
Tight finish to start the lead pick 3, but in the end, Paco Lopez gets the job done. It's a riding triple for Paco as number 5, Timmy M, gets the decision. 3-year-old son of Morning Line, owned by Patricia Generazio. Number 4, Unlock the Potential, flew home but just missed in a good effort. Time for a commercial break. The late Daily Double and the Sunday feature right after this.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 10 on the program. First half of the late Daily Double and the Sunday feature. Allowance optional claiming race at 1 1/16 over the main track. A field of 8 signed on. The favorite was number 6, You're to Blame.
And they're off. From the far outside, Jay's Way being ridden hard to try to get the lead with He's Bankable moving up toward his inside. The gray Mr. Jordan away in the top flight. He'll land third. Salsa's Return is next, followed by You're to Blame and Eye of a Jedi. The 2 at the back are Noble Drama and Red Crescent. Around the first turn they go. Jay's Way tries to secure the lead. He's Bankable fighting the rider toward the inside second. Mr. Jordan is third. Salsa's Return is now settled 4th. You're to Blame picking it up on the outside and now moving into 4th after an opening quarter of 24-1. 4 ahead of Eye of a Jedi. He's in the pink all by himself while racing about 6 lengths off the lead. Then Noble Drama and Red Crescent. 24-1 for the quarter speed. They race down the backstretch. Jay's Way the leader. Mr. Jordan is second on the outside. You're to Blame a 3 wide third. He's Bankable is at the rail in 4th. Salsa's Return is the one who's settled of the top flight. He's racing in 5th through a 48 1/2 mile. 3 back to Eye of a Jedi, then Red Crescent and Noble Drama. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn to the first wire they go. Advantage Jay's Way by a neck. Up on the outside here are runs from You're to Blame. Salsa's Returns trying to knife between horses. If he can get through, that's a nifty move, and he just did. Salsa's Return is now up to challenge for the lead. Meanwhile, You're to Blame ran up to take the lead under Zayas, and the favorite You're to Blame is the boss. Salsa's Return tries to hang with him second. Mr. Jordan is now third. That's all for Jay's Way. Then Eye of a Jedi. 3/4, 1:12-1, and they're at the top of the stretch. Look at Salsa's Return pinned right against the rail, and LeBron is after him to get the lead. You're to Blame is right alongside. You're to Blame the leader. Salsa's Return toward the inside is second. You're to Blame. Salsa's Return. You're to Blame driven out. You're to Blame will win it. Salsa's Return did a good run with a good trip. He was second. Eye of a Jedi up third in 1:44-2. And runners away. The gray Yako has speed from the inside gate. Dance Till Dawn is moving out with Adamant on the outside. Wider than her is Distinctly Blue trying to get over. In tight between horses was It's My Lucky Charm. She's now settled 4th. Back at the outside goes This Adorable Aida. Just ahead of her is Let's Go Baby. Then at the rail is Sand Drift. The threesome at the back include Box of Gold, Rocky, and Zabava. They make their way around the first turn, and up front, the battle is on. Dance Till Dawn on the inside, pressured by Longshot Adamant on the outside. It's My Lucky Charm is at the rail in third. On the outside in fourth is Distinctly Blue. Then Let's Go, Baby. Isadora Balaida is 4 wide. Yako is at the rail. Sand Drifts in the 2-path. Then it's back to Rocky, a half and better of Box of Gold, followed by Zabava and Bright Side of the Road at the back. 23 and 2 for the opening quarter speed inside half a mile from home. Dance Till Dawn has taken pressure every step but maintains the lead. 3 wide now is Distinctly Blue. 4 wide, Let's Go, Baby. Rocky just ran into a jam trying to get started. Isadora Balaida on the outside. It's My Lucky Charm wants to launch a bid but has no place to do it. Meanwhile, Bright Side of the Road has come from last and draws within 5 lengths of the lead as the complexion changes as they turn for home. Paco wants out bad. He's going to force out into the clear. Meanwhile, with the advantage, it's Dance Till Dawn. It's My Lucky Charm is charging on the outside. A late run down the sand side from Rocky. Yako shakes free next. It's My Lucky Charm for the lead. It's My Lucky Charm has the lead. It's My Lucky Charm gets to the wire on top. Second, Dance Till Dawn. Third was Yako, and fourth was Zabava ahead of Rocky at 129 and 1.
And that's it, another 11 race card in the books. We are dark. Friendly reminder here at GP the next 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Back at it this coming Thursday as we start a new 4-day week. And just another friendly reminder, we will be running a week from today, Easter Sunday, a live racing card to be had here at Gulfstream Park. I'll see everybody on Thursday.
Hit the hay. Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.